shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
On play action, here's Tua. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
The 46-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. The 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
That's good.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, they started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Not much there, only a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Nice job there utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The tackle made at the 36.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
The ball carrier.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A gain of 1 yard. First down, Jets.
To throw is Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. Now it's Carson fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Darnold completes it, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A very solid gain of 27.
At the 8-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
3rd down and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Darnold now to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
Is good.
Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's good.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
To Sammy Watkins. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Tua. That'll be complete to Breida. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. They fake the handoff. Now Tua trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. And that one off the mark. A little late with a throw.
Incomplete.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And this throw will be intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Here's Tua. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll be 4th down. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
Is a turnover on downs.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. He gives it off to Carson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
He'll try and run. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Griffin. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Jets, 1st down.
Faking the give, Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Akeem Hicks picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. He'll air this one out for Mims. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Denzel Mims, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
At their own 25-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the 1st touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Matt Milano able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
2nd and 12.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Play action, now it's Tua. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 29.
That's good.
It's a big play there for Miami. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
On first down, here's Breida. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down
on the stop there defensively. Marcus May with the tackle. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Back now in Miami. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They run for it with Breida. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Jets.
Now a handoff working right. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Ball carrier.
He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He's got this one completed to Mims. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Darnold from the gun. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
New York.
On first down, it's Darnold. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Throwing again on second down. Darnold, a screen to Bell. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
The tackle made.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Dancing to his left. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield, and that'll bring up second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now.
And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
The score, Jets 21, Dolphins 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
2nd and 9.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On play action, here's Tua. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 45. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
By the Jets.
Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little a little extra on top.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Jets, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Miami, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.